Hello, everybody. Welcome to some Talladega action here in iRacing. I'm doing some AI racing here at Talladega in the Cup car. I'm driving the 99 car. I got my gamer tag out there. You can see on the dash, got their name on the dash. I'm using somebody else's account. This isn't my account. I'm just borrowing it from a friend because I don't. They told me to play the game, and so I'm playing it. So I decided to record it, and I'm downloading on my computer. But all right, so playing on my friend's account. So today we're here at Talladega. We're doing 15 laps. I just want to upload a quick little 15 lap video because the Carburetor Cup races that they do on this platform in iRacing at Talladega are 15 laps long. So I want to do a race where people don't wreck either a lot. So I decided to do the AI race, which we got in iRacing. And we got some Fords behind us. We got the Ford Mustang Cup cars here at Talladega where we push over 200 miles an hour down a back straightaway and into turn 1, out of turn 4. So, you know, this is the same stuff that Dale Jr. drives. Dale Earnhardt Jr. drove. That's why he got so good at driving at Talladega. I think, because he used to drive on the simulator back in the day. Back in the old simulators, he used to drive on those. And he used to drive on iRacing a lot with Martin Truex and some other guys. And they talk a lot. They say a lot of good things about this simulator. So I decided to do it. I got my Thrustmaster TMX force feedback wheel I bought off Amazon. I got my computer here and GeForce GTX 1060. I got the whole rig set up. Got a stick shift. So in the game, I wasn't in this race that we're doing here. I wasn't using the stick shift, but I think I was using my steering wheel button. So here I'm shipped down to second gear here. I think we're gonna keep the audio turned up really loud so you can hear it really well in the game. I turn the engine sounds down so you can hear so I can sort of hear some music if I'm listening to it. But you can see here we got taking the green flag. I got this thing floored here. I'm on the bottom, shifted around 9,200 RPMs. I didn't want to floor it because I was trying to make sure everyone was keeping up with me so we can stay in a group here. Now I just whenever I see the green flag wave, you know, whenever the lights turn green before we get the start finish lines, whenever I floor the gas. Usually I run half throttle through the tri-oval at Talladega. The tri-oval at Talladega. Here roll down the back straightaway. We're up over 190 miles per hour here. See the guys on the outside got a big run. The 11's going with the 20. It was at the 26, pushing the outside line towards the front, trying to go around me. I got this thing floored on the bottom. You can see I'm already going 197 miles an hour. It's a real struggle to get this thing glued to the bottom. But I'm doing a decent job. It looks like do a decent job. It looks like. But when I was driving it, man, I'm struggling to keep the thing straight. But I'm not doing too bad. It looks like, because you're going so damn fast. So you got the two car in the bumper. My bumper. You pushing me. I'm up in second here. The 26 car got me beat on the outside line here. Got the thing glued on the bottom. Here comes the 11 is pushing the 26 pretty good here on the outside. You can see that. But yeah, there was the 26. I had to lift. It looks like I was going about 198 because my car isn't as strong in the wind and better behind someone because I don't know the guys don't push me hard enough whenever I'm in the lead. I just can't hold the lead. That outside line gets a good run. What's the 16 car? He's pushing. I don't like riding in second because the guy out front got so much wind resistance on his spoiler on his nose that it's really hard to keep the car in tow. It's really hard to keep the car up front. It's hard because when you're in the pack, you can lift a lot because of the draft. When you're up front, you have to rely on the guy to push you. That's your only help for going fast enough, and everyone runs you over with these big spoilers and going three wide up front. 3 wide. Here comes the 24 car in the middle there, Rainville, and I'm going to get on the back of the 26. It looks like 26. Look, they're up 3 wide up top, the 6 to 22, the 24 on the bottom, and then they're going 199 through the corner there. Watch it. Look at this. See, out here right now, when you're in the pack, the handling is a lot worse than when you're in the lead, but you go faster, and everyone runs in the back yet. I'm really struggling to keep the car straight. That's something that Jeff Burton talked about in real life, he said that these guys, they struggle with these big spoilers to keep the car straight. You see them getting the car all over the place. You see what you can see when I was in the lead that I could keep the car pretty firm on the yellow line. Now when we're riding down the back, the car's pretty straight. Pretty straight, but it was a little bit sideways. It's gonna get really wonky. You get in the corner. The car's just so loose. There's no air on it. There's no air on it. They're really rolling on the back bumper. We're gonna push the 26 car out front. There goes the 26. 26 car. I'm gonna go roll with him. I'm gonna see what he's got. But whenever you're second in line, in order for the car in front of you to go anywhere, in order to be able to compete, you can't lift, and it's hard not to run in the back of the guy and turn him. So I like to lift a lot. I want to get a little bit of space out in front of you, but obviously there's a bubble of air between you and the car in front of you, just a little bit always, but very minimal, very small, seldom. You use that air to push the car in front of you along. That's what Darrell Waltrip said. With these bigger spoilers, there's more physical contact than there is, aerodynamic contact between the bumpers. So there's a lot less air if you get in between the cars and push the car. It's a lot hard, so you got to really lean on the guy's bumper like we're doing here, and the handling is just horrible. In order for you to go anywhere, you got to lean on the guy's bumper, and you got to bump draft, and the car overheats. So it just gets real, but it just makes the race a lot of fun to watch, and it's just a handful. It's real fun. At least it was, but I don't know how it probably won't be because it's just so hard to do. The handling is just, if you're going 200 miles an hour. I got the track bar cranked all the way down so that the thing would spin out of every corner, but it's just real exciting. Watch this guy behind me just shove me along down the back here, the 28 car. But he's going to check out and go to the third line here. But I'm going to try to get a side draft here around the outside next to the 2 car. Look at that, I hit the 15 car. Got a pretty solid lick, but the left front is still intact somehow. We're still going, so we're going to keep pushing here. But I did that on purpose because I wanted to send him a message. I'm here to race. I'm here to race. Oh, here, right here, we're just gonna adjust the FPS counter so that you don't worry about the FPS at all. So it looks better for you, for the viewer. Here comes the 99 car down the back. 99 car down the back, down in turn 1 here, pushing it right along to 15. Vince. Alright, so I don't know if you want me to commentate for the rest of this video, but we're just going to do it for this first one to make it sound like we're on Fox Sports, or it's like make it sound like we're on ESPN or something, riding along with the Hockler. We're rolling to turn 3 here. Car outside. No, there's nowhere to be found, or nobody outside of me. The 2 cars are going to pull out. We're going to get this thing floored. And as you ride along the 99 car, the car seems to be handling pretty decent, but the 2 cars need some help. You can lift a little bit so you don't run the back of them. Just keep it in the gas, and the car started wobbling. Just look how much the car is moving around. Holy crowd! When I was doing this, I was making a car move around just so I could make it sound more fun. And here comes the 11. Here comes the 11 car. On the outside, you're going to lean on the 11 car. I'll give him a big shot down the back. The car seems real straight, but then he just moves outside in the turn 3. He lets me go. So I'm going to take the bottom. I'm going to move past him. And I'm going to get the thing floored, and I'm going to side draft. Look how fast we're going through the middle of the corner. We're going 199, 200 all the way through the corner. And then we're accelerating down the front stretch. Get this thing floored. 200 down the front straightaway. We got these big spoilers, so you can really use that side draft. And as long as you're sort of next to someone, these cars have such a big wake that you can sort of utilize the draft. And you can still keep up going 190. You need a little bit of help. You won't be as fast as the guys directly behind cars in front. But I'm just going to side draft here. These guys, and that 9 car's getting in my way, so I can't really run anyone over. I can't. Until we go into the corner and just get that out the way. It's like going to Burger King. Just put some burgers in the pouch, get your French fries, and the guy gets that out the way there. Here comes the 14 car. Everybody's trying to pull out and go outside and see what they can do because there's tires sitting in a line and they can see the lead here. But I'm going to hit the 14 car. Almost wrecked him there. Got a lift, but didn't lift too bad. didn't wreck either, so we're just kind of stuck there. I got a lift. We're still going 199. You can see I'm going 199. We're on 197 there. I might hit 196 in the corner on my speedometer there, in left hand part of the screen there. You can see it. And I had to lift a lot in order not to wreck there. And we're only going about 196. And we're still not wrecking. But look how fast we're going in turn 3. We're going 206. See that? The car is just fast. But I got a big run off this outside line because nobody's got any help. Nobody wants to help each other. I'm just going to draft off of them and accelerate through them. Is their draft. Because everybody on the bottom is having to check up so they don't run into each other. With the outside line, I'm just going to run right through them. I'm going to find a lane right by them. I'm just going to utilize their draft. And there's so much space between those guys on the outside line who are drifted back to where I am that I can just keep the car floored where nobody else can, because they don't want to run into the back of each other and they're falling back. I got a big launch pad to accelerate through their draft. And here comes a 15 car and a 1 on the bottom. The 26 is still pushing me. He was going into the lead earlier. Now look where he's at. And look at the 23 cars. They're slow everybody down, so I can pull into the inside line there. Actually, I'm gonna stay outside here. Watch, here comes the 14 who were just behind. And now we're pushing him up front. This is just like the 2008 AMP Energy 500. It feels like, where there was like over 50 lead changes possibly. And it's just real exciting. I like it, this kind of racing. Dale Jr., I think he said there's something like it's kind of hard to keep the lead at this, when they get this kind of pack racing. It's kind of similar to pack racing back in 08 and 09 where nobody could keep the lead and the guys would just run over each other, and then everything, that's the kind of the best racing I think there is this kind of racing where you get the big spoilers and everyone's running into each other and everybody's wrecking. When everyone's wrecking, they got to lift so they don't wreck when the whole handling is horrible. But it makes a wreck. But if you want to win, you got to push on the guy, because that opportunity is there to get a run on the guy in front and to get around him. It's there to make passes. And so it just takes a lot. These drivers, they got a lot of skill. They can push themselves and trust in their skill. They can really make some big moves. So it comes down to, how good are you? That opportunity to make the passes there. Watch this, we're about to get wrecked, but we got these big spoilers, so I'm going to save it. Like, I almost hit the 16 car, so I had to come down off the track, but I had to lift here in order not to wreck, and we're going 198 in the corner. We're going 186 into the corner right there, see that? So that's pretty slow in comparison to everyone. We're going about over 180 miles an hour getting sideways. And that's pretty exciting, but this is like identical to the real thing, the real deal, real NASCAR setup. Here comes the 25 car, inside line. Help me along here. We got a big run up front. We're gonna start pushing. Here comes what's his name? I don't know, but we're gonna keep pushing on these guys until we can find the lead. But we got 2 laps to go here, so I got a big run coming as I'm gonna catch these guys up in front of me. We're going about 206 in the corner, and there we almost wrecked the 25 car. But I had to lift to hear me lift a little bit in order to get in the corner. See that? I had to lift to get in the corner. Then wrecked the 25 car, and I got a big run on the 28 car. See that? There's a 14 to 26 outside. We're gonna roll in the corner. We're almost gonna hit the 28 car, but we almost wrecked there. It looked like on the last lap. Now we had to lift. I'm going only 192 miles per hour here. See that? Watch how fast we're accelerating. We're still accelerating. These cars got so much power where if you can have space in front of you to accelerate, things look like go up over 220. But I only go about 207 because I've run out of straightaway space. But look at this, everyone's having to check up here in turn 3. You got a big run on the outside. That's the advantage of being on the outside. You can get a big run. You got all this help from the 26 car. You can just accelerate through their wake and watch this. We might win this thing. Watch this. We got a big run to the start finish line, and we finished second. Oh no, finished second. Oh well, that's the race there. We got lap timing. looks pretty good over there. We finished second. So thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, everybody. We're gonna go and we're gonna go ahead and turn off our radio dial there. Turn off our digital dash, and we're gonna go inside and do some burnouts. So we're going to do some burnouts here. We're going about 114 miles an hour. These guys are coming pretty quick, but what's funny is that the power steering still works when you turn off the ignition. The ignition. We're going to go down the back straightaway. The 22 car almost wrecked us. The 26 car almost wrecked us, but I think we're going to pull in. We're going to do some burnouts here. See this? The first time when I did this, I felt like this was the easiest thing I've ever done. I think it's because we're going 25 miles per hour. We're going 25 miles per hour. But also when we were driving, I think it's because we were only going 200 miles an hour. It's pretty easy when I did it, but you know, I just didn't have enough help on the outside to get around everyone. So, but I kind of predicted the runs we had. We almost wrecked twice. We got a little bit of lag here, but it should be fine. But the hardest part was recording the video and, you know, getting it up to you guys, to everyone here. So, all right, so we're gonna do some burnouts here. We finished second, so we're gonna pretend we won. We're the second loser. We're the first loser, so you know. Burn it down here for the fans, because nobody else is gonna do it. Gotta put a good show on for them here. Burn it down. Make it real entertaining. Do some donuts. Everyone likes to see people do donuts. There's that one song by Lee Bryce that says, "I drive your truck," and he said, "I find a field and I tear it up." That's kind of what I'm doing here. I find the field and I tear it up. So that's the race. Thanks for watching. See